Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Today we're going to be making something super easy. We're going to have an egg salad sandwich, and it's going to be yummy. We don't make simple sandwiches anymore, I feel like. So I want to go ahead and make my simple egg salad sandwich we grew up eating. So I took 6 eggs, and I just went ahead and boiled them. I already peeled them for you though. They're already peeled. And I started mashing up a few so that it wouldn't take so much time on camera. But I took 6 eggs, and then I don't know how long I cooked them for. I have this wonderful little thing I found at our little country store here in town, and it tells you how done you want your eggs. So I just go ahead, at the point in time I put the 6 eggs in with water, I just put it in there and it'll tell me if I want hard, medium, or soft boiled eggs. How easy is that anymore? Wow, love it. Technology. Okay, so when I was a kid, we only ate egg salad sandwiches on Wonder Bread. I have to tell you guys a funny story. I am the pickiest person on the planet, and I was a 10 times more picky kid. Now I'm much, much better than I'm into cooking. I went through this phase where I'm like, I am not eating mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. So my mom and dad were so cute. When they would make me an egg sandwich, because I loved egg sandwiches, they would take and do like they do theirs, but they put my egg on the side and they put butter in it. And it was so cute. I mashed it that way so it would stick together on my white bread. So super funny. I'm not a big mayo fan. My family loves sandwiches like this. If I had to, I can eat it, but I am not a big mayo fan. You can also use yogurt, which is kind of cool for people who are not mayonnaise fans. But that's how we used to do it. So this sandwich brings back good times, old times, and we had potato chips, just plain potato chips with our sandwich, which that's what we're going to have today. But what I wanted to do was go over a couple things with you guys before we get started. I have my lettuce in the refrigerator because I like my lettuce really super cold with my sandwich. So I'm going to take 1 green onion, and I'm just going to go ahead and take it to right here. I'm not using this part. I'll put that in my dish tonight that I make, and I'm just going to basically rough chop 1 green onion real small, or not rough chopping. I'm going to actually chop it small. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to chop it small. Tuck your fingers when you're chopping so we don't have to go to the ER. Instead, have a nice sandwich and relax. Beautiful day today, but it's a hot day, so we want something nice and refreshing and cool for lunch. Okay, here we go. Tuck, tuck. Like I said, you want it small. You don't want it to be offensive tasting, in my opinion. But this is how I grew up eating. My parents only used to put mayo, mustard, and green onion in the egg salad sandwich. So that's how I learned how to make it. That's all I put in my, salt and pepper as well. And then a piece of lettuce on Wonder Bread. That's what we used to eat when I was a kid. I'm just going to chop one more time this way. And then I'm just going to take it, and we'll put it right over here, and we'll reserve. Like I said, the other piece won't go to waste. I always use odds and ends. I'm always cooking in the kitchen. Okay, so I took my little egg cutter, and I just put it in. I pull the whole egg out, or if you go like this, tip it over, it'll come out easier. I open it again, and I put it the opposite way. I don't know why I do this. I just started doing it one day, and that's how it stuck. You can just merely chop up your egg. It's probably easier to just chop your egg. But for some reason, I just do it this way. I have no idea. I don't like my eggs super, ingrained too. I don't mince mine in. I fold my egg in. But I wanted to show you this because this recipe is so easy, but a lot of people don't make simple sandwiches anymore. We got all these beautiful, fancy, easy sandwiches. So I'm going blast from the past. And then we're just going to fold it over just like that. And then I just take my fork, Like I said, it probably takes more time to do it this way than to just chop them up. But I guess half the fun in a recipe is doing it the way you want to do it. Makes it fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, it looks just like that. It's actually mixed up more than it looks like because I put the egg sideways twice. And like I said, it's your preference. Like I said, I probably waste more time than I do I could cut it, probably be faster. Okay, I'm just going to add the green onion in. And you could use more if you want, but I'm not. It's everybody's taste of how you want. I read lots and lots and lots and lots of recipes. I love to read. I love recipes. And so I'm always watching everybody or reading everybody's recipe. And there's a lot of different ways to do things. And a lot of people have a lot of good ideas. They put celery. They put a lot of stuff in there. I hate when the mustard falls out on my the liquid from it. I just put one nice little teaspoon. And it's so funny because I am a measure kind of person. That's, I don't know why I'm that way, but I am. I always do it that way. And then I'm going to do, that's 1 teaspoon. I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of mayo. And you can use whatever kind of mayo you want. And you could use yogurt. And if I need more, I can always go in and get more. But I'd rather control my situation because my husband always says, oh, no, it's good you do that. He goes, because you can't go backwards. So once you put it in, you can't take it out. You can always add more. So I love that he says that because I'm like, oh, I think I need to put more in, but I hate when things are overdone. And like he says, hey, can't take it out. So kudos to my husband, always giving me, confidence and, giving me kudos. So I appreciate that. So here we go. Okay. Just going to put that like that. And then basically all I'm going to do is fold in my egg. And as soon as I get it just fold it in, I don't want to obliviate my egg because my mom and dad used to have the egg pretty whole like this, and it was always really good until I hit that little phase. And then they used to spoil me. I was such a spoiled kid, which is good. My mom and dad loved me so much. I'm so blessed to be loved so much. I always tell my kids, it's easy to be a good mom when you had a good mom, So you have to give shout out for those mommies, and especially the mommies that were such good mommies that didn't have good mommies. Like my mom. She didn't have the best family situation growing up. So my mom being a great mom was awesome. Wow. So look that looks beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to mix it any more than that. I feel that we have texture, we have structure, it has enough. Not only that, you can always add more mayonnaise to it as you want, or you can put mayo on your bread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my counter cleaned. I'm going to get my egg in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to get my lettuce set up, my bread set up, the chips and everything on the counter, and we're going to come back and we're going to make the sandwich together. Okay, welcome back. I had time to just cool for a minute and everything is nice and married together. Oh, smell the egg. It smells delicious. The only thing now I'm going to put is some pepper. And we like a lot of pepper in our family. And just a little bit of salt because this is one dish I feel you can go back and you could take the top piece of the bread off and you can salt and pepper it more. Okay, so I think it's all incorporated nice. I was going to get all fancy and use my little scoop. I'm not going to. We'll go ahead, and I've got my piece of beautiful lettuce on there. I'm going to go ahead and just take and put my egg ever so nice right there like that. And I kind of formatted my bread or my lettuce to fit perfectly. I'm kind of weird like that. I don't want nothing falling off. And we don't want nothing to go to waste. We'll go ahead and just put a little bit here. We're going to put it down just like that on my Wonder Bread. We're going to give a cut, and you can feel free to use more egg or less egg, as much egg as you want. Look at that. Looks absolutely fantastico. Okay. So, I want it to look nice. And like I said, if you want to use more mayo on it, feel free to use more mayo or whatever you would like. But here's my egg salad sandwich from a blast from the past for me, and my typical potato chips. Oh wait, and I found something else. I thought since I was going to do my egg salad sandwich that was a blast from my past, I would bring back a Rice Krispie treat as well. Made Rice Krispie treats. What a lovely little lunch and dessert. So here's my blast from the past sandwich. I hope you all like the content. If you do, if you will like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. Everybody have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you.